Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, I have been very, very lucky to watch a lot of these shows that I truly, truly start to like the characters, the arcs, just like the simple things that come with it. And to think that this show became one of my favorite things out of whatchamacallit, coming out of like 2018 was crazy to me because there were so many good shows like Reincarnated as a Slime, Radiant, Shield Hero. Like there's amazing amount of shows that came out, and this show was like one of my babies. Like it was just one of those shows that because I was watching it, it almost felt like time would fly, or just that when I was watching it, it just felt amazing to know what was going to pop off in the next couple of scenes. Stuff like that is what I live for when it comes down to like anime and actually being able to enjoy something you truly want to talk about. So those types of things were just all happening in this show, and I was just really grateful for it. And then next thing I know, um, they start just bodying everybody in my show, man. Everybody is catching it, and it sucks. So pretty much, we see that the flash that our main character, our main boy, uses temporarily blinds people. I'm so glad it didn't bind this man for life. That was so messed up. I literally thought he blinded him almost for life, just to get this whole situation to play out a way that he wanted it. He's like, huh, I'll blind you. Which makes sense in hindsight when it comes down to like him not wanting the guy to go up there. I mean, he can't really go up there if he's blind, if he's temporarily blind and then going against someone like Faceless. He was already at a huge disadvantage all of a sudden, and it's because of the person he was working with that put him in that disadvantage. So it was kind of a weird situation altogether. So I think he just went with his gut feeling and went and looked for the woman that he was pretty much told to go and find. So I don't know. It felt really, really touching, but at the same time, it almost felt as if what we were getting was just one of the last farewells this kid could actually give in a way that he wanted to give it. So it kind of sucks in that regard, but at the same time, man, this show, this show really knows how to, push the envelope, make you wanna actually just cry because how much they go through to think that they still can't be happy because of the situations at hand just truly sucks, man. And at the same time, they're delivering this story with so well. So the whole time I'm like, wow, this all sucks. But at the same time, I'm like, God, this story is so good. Like, man, they're killing it. Just I can't believe they're going in like this. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. So I don't know. Some people can definitely appreciate it. Some people, are gonna hate it because it's not the way that they've seen shows play out, not the way they want the show to play out, or something, along those lines. It just happens. And because of that, we gotta kind of accept it, whatever comes with it. Because I mean, either this has already been written in stone that this is what happens, or the anime, which some people really don't appreciate, can go and do whatever it wants. It can go and try to tell a brand new story that hasn't that wasn't told inside the manga, or maybe the creator made a death in the show in the manga because, or in the light novel, because of time, and he wanted to get the animation out, so he just did what he had to do to quicken the process, and maybe he could change the story in the anime. But I highly doubt that's the case, because usually you don't rush art because you just lose out on greatness if it's rushed. So if they're intelligent enough not to do that, then we should be getting quite an amazing, amazing finish to all this. I really didn't expect our character to literally run and grovel at the feet of the enemy. I mean, it's kind of expected at this point, simply because they're you know, they're pretty much some of the strongest and well-known um, killers out there, and Faceless is the one that made all of them. Like, all the animatronics that are deadly and have all these names for themselves, it's because Faceless practically created them, you know? So, to actually think that he's just asking for this, he's like, please tell me how to stop all this, and I'll be so thankful. Like, it makes some sense, and then it doesn't. I mean, he's the one who has the Faceless memory downloaded in him, so I can't really speak on why he's doing it, but I'm guessing he has a good reasoning. Hopefully, I mean, at this point, this whole show is about to be going down in flames in a couple seconds here if they can't figure out this in-game situation where if our guy up there out in space doesn't get how to stop all this, every human is pretty much gone. And that, I think, even includes the people who have immunity to this, to the actual, um, the actual disease that's being spread out to everybody. I think even those people are not safe when it comes down to actually avoiding death from it, So it's this very interesting power that not only is it used to control a lot of this situation how as it is right now, but it's something that, it's ridiculously tough to stop. Like, it doesn't seem like anybody can stop it because of what's happening. And I don't know, I like that aspect. I just hope it isn't like, oh yeah, just can you please give me the password and I'll be on my merry, merry way, and I apologize for taking all this from you. It can't end like that. It's gonna, something is about to pop off. This man has brought in a suitcase that I don't even think we've seen before. So, I can tell you something ridiculous is about to happen. So take my word for it. I can't wait to see what pops off and what happens all together. I'll probably be dropping one more video later today. I just want to make sure you guys know within however long this video is going to be after me saying that. But to think that this show is coming to an end in one episode, I believe. It was a wild ride. It was a wild and fun ride, and I definitely can't wait to see everybody's reactions to. Uh, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of reactions on the first day it comes out or week, but I bet you if this show ever winds up getting a dub, if this show ever winds up getting the just watch that you deserve to give it, you're going to be talking about it. Like, a lot of these fights are going to be clipped, and a lot of people are going to be like, what anime is this? And then they're going to tell them and be like, you're stupid for not watching it, stupid. But I honestly don't care. I mean, at this point in time, this is kind of why I feel like I wanted a channel and I wanted to be able to talk to people, is because this is an anime slash animation that I wish people were sharing the same notion as, like, getting to watch it and actually and enjoying it, and talk to those people as well as the ones that I already have, because it would just give me that much more of an understanding of what people were enjoying in a show like this, and I can give you much more other shows that could either rival this show or make you feel the same exact feeling. And that's what I love to do with all animes and stuff like that. There's a lot of animes out there that you can watch and practically merge yourself into it, unlike some shows that, just, they're not supposed to be like that. They're just supposed to be shows that you kind of see it, you see some of the stuff coming, you don't see some of the stuff coming, kind of thing. But with this show, if I felt so immersed with the characters, I felt so like I almost knew some of them at times. Like, it just kind of hurts to watch them go out. And then not only that, one of the main characters that I have been hoping to see, be okay and stuff like that, winds up leaving, his safe area to go and get bodied. Like, Come on, bruh. Come on. How are you gonna? And it made sense. And that's my worst problem with the show is I understand why some of the stuff happens. Because think about it like this. You're thinking about my ears, woman. You're thinking about all of a sudden changing your ways and, keeping one person by your side instead of keeping as many people by your side. And then all of a sudden, while you want that, the person that you want to keep by your side is out there on that mission that probably you should have been on too if you weren't injured. Now all of a sudden you see everybody who's kind of like made it, and one of those people who have made it is not your girl, like it's not the person you've been hoping to see come out towards the end of all of this. So all of a sudden now you're looking at a problem where you literally might have just lost someone and never got to like see what your lives would have amounted to and all that stuff. So it's very sad when it comes down to that. And then he goes out and he's been hired for 10 yen before by our muscular guy, and to think that he probably has gone out now and finally felt like he's actually delivered on his 10 yen uh, job. It's wild, man. That ending, this episode, getting to see him hug and kiss the woman that he should have told he loved a long time ago, it all felt so satisfying. But the part that hit me the most, that I honestly did not expect to just destroy me, was actually the puppets who have got to see their master, their one creation, their one goal, finally smile. And that messed me up, because as soon as they both practically saw it, they both passed away. So no one got more redemption than those two, and the girl who got to save our main character to even go out to space. So beautiful stuff. Like I've been saying, I highly recommend it. This show, this episode alone, these ways of dramatically making characters very fun to watch, all was done so well this week. So that's all I can say about that. I have another anime I definitely want to talk about with you guys, but it might take me a little bit to get back into my cheerful mode. It just sucks knowing that these shows come to an end, and at least the main guy who got flashed is getting his eyesight back, so it's not like he's going to be blinded thanks to this kid. And even the kid has kind of found a new love interest in the circus zoo girl, so it's all going pretty well. Here's my boy Gagamaya. But yeah, I just really hope you guys enjoy yourselves. I will definitely talk to you in the next one. So with that, peace.